everybody, this is the second video for my cooking in my kitchen. Today I'm going to make fennel onion potatoes and a easy 5-ingredient chicken and a quick salad that I just threw together, and I'll show you a really easy dressing, stuff that you'll probably have on hand. Also very healthy. For my potatoes, I'm going to take 5 medium potatoes and slice them into thin slices. I'll show you how to, I just slice the potatoes nice and thin. I'm going to layer these later into a casserole pan after I saute some onions and the fennel bowl. So just like that, nice and easy. They are peeled, washed, thrown all together. My onions, I'm going to slice them into half moons, and then I'm going to saute them with a fennel bowl. Every 2 weeks I get a delivery from a farm, and this week I got a fennel bowl. So today I'm going to show you how to cook fennel. It's not something you see very often, it's not something you cook very often, and it kind of has like a licoricey flavor. With the onions and the potatoes, it'll be a very savory dish. So I'm just going to Julian these. And Julian means nice thin slices, like little sticks. Okay, once I get my fennel bulb all chopped up here, I'm going to heat up a skillet, a little bit of olive oil, and throw my fennel and my onions into my pan here with just a little olive oil, and season them up with salt and pepper. You're going to want to cook these on medium-high heat until the onions turn translucent. If you cook too high of heat, the onions will burn and they won't have as good a flavor. So we're just going to kind of caramelize them and bring out the sweetness in the onions. The sweetness in the onions with the sweetness in the fennel and the potatoes, it's going to be very savory and delicious. Also, while I have you over here, my oven is heated to 350 degrees. These potatoes are going to cook for about 35 to 40 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. Okay, I'm just going to saute these up until my onions are translucent, and then I'll show you how to layer the pan with your potatoes. Okay, my onions are now caramelized, and I'm going to show you how to put your casserole together here. I've layered my pan with my potatoes, a nice thin line here. In the middle of that, I'm going to put a layer of my onions and fennel. This has a little bit of olive oil, but I will be drizzling a little bit more on my second layer of potatoes just so that it stays nice and moist. After my first layer of onions is down, I'm going to lay a second layer of potatoes down on top. I'm just fanning them out so it's nice thin layers. Finish up my potatoes here. Okay, I'm going to do a light olive oil and some salt and pepper and a sea salt grinder and a little pepper. Then I'm going to do my last bit of fennel here, fennel and garlic. Okay, now I'm going to cover this with foil, and I'm going to put it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. part of the meal in about 20 minutes. Okay, my timer has just gone off. My potatoes have been in the oven for 20 minutes. I'm now going to start my chicken. First thing I'm going to do is turn on my pan to medium-high heat. You don't want your chicken to cook too quickly on the outside and not cook on the inside. So keeping it at a medium heat is going to cook it all thoroughly without burning any parts of it, and it's going to keep the chicken nice and moist. My pan is heating up here. I'm going to throw some olive oil, just a light coat on the bottom of the pan so my onions don't stick, since this is not a non-stick pan. Throw my onions in. This is a half of a medium onion minced. Okay, I'm going to let my onions get translucent just as I did before for my potatoes. Okay, my onions have been cooking for about 3 minutes now. They're getting nice and soft. I'm going to throw my chicken in. Once my chicken is in, I'll start compiling the rest of the ingredients. All right, chicken has joined the party. Okay, at this point I'm going to throw my garlic in. You don't want to put your garlic in when you start your onions because they can burn really easily. So that was 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 can of cream of chicken and mushroom soup, that will be 1 cup of milk. Okay, this is going to cook for about 20 minutes on your stovetop on medium-high heat. Like I said before, you don't want to cook it too fast, otherwise your middle of your chicken is not going to get cooked and the outside is going to be too tough. It'll also dry your chicken out. So we'll keep the lid on this chicken so it'll keep the steam in. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to taste, about a teaspoon of each. And we'll just let this keep going. Okay, my chicken has been cooking on the stove on medium-high heat for about 25 minutes now. It's handy to have a meat thermometer nearby. Chicken is cooked at 165 degrees at the thickest part. So my chicken is all done. I'm going to turn off my stove. And my potatoes are finished. You'll know the potatoes are finished when they are fork tender. Okay, and I'm just going to show you how to make a really quick and easy salad dressing here with just a little bit of flax oil. I'd say about a tablespoon of flax oil, half a lemon, some pepper, and some sea salt. And my salad just consists of any kind of vegetable I had in the fridge that I could just cut up and throw in a bowl and call it a day. Toss that really quickly. You have a delicious, healthy salad with a light dressing. It's excellent. Okay, just gonna plate up my chicken now. There's tons of sauce left in the pan if you wanted to save it. It would taste excellent over some rice or noodles. You can make a little extra of this, double the recipe, and use it the next night over some noodles, like I said. Potatoes here. Smells incredible. The whole house smells so delicious. Take a quick taste. Get that nice, yummy sauce. Excellent, juicy, delicious. The potatoes are nice and soft. And it tastes phenomenal. I hope you enjoy this meal, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.